It's the 67th Annual Rochester Area Hometown Christmas Parade. Brought to you by the Rochester Regional Chamber Foundation and proudly presented by Genesis Credit Union. Live from the Shelton Buick GMC Broadcast Center, here are your hosts, David Walker and Dr. Sarah Whedon.
Hello and welcome to the 67th Annual Rochester Area Hometown Christmas Parade. Brought to you by the Rochester Regional Chamber Foundation and our presenting sponsor, Genesis Credit Union. I'm David Walker and I'll be providing you commentary today for today's parade. I'm joined today with my co-host, Dr. Sarah Whedon. Hello, Dr. Sarah.
Always good to see you on Parade Day, David.
We'll also be live streaming the parade today on social media, and helping us with that today is Chris Druin. What's going on, Chris?
Well, David, I'm so excited to be back. Thank you very much to you and Dr. Sarah for having me. Happy Parade Day. Last year we broadcast live on the Rochester Hills TV YouTube channel, and it was such a success that this year, in addition to the Rochester Hills TV YouTube channel, we're also live on the Rochester Area Hometown Christmas Parade's Facebook page. So we've got all kinds of people chiming in already. Patrick Mulrennan already says it's better than watching the Lions on Facebook Live, and we're really excited. So anybody that's a part of this great community, use the hashtag Downtown Rochester on either a tweet or an Instagram post. We'll be liking those. We'll be sharing those. If you have questions, you have comments, this is a great opportunity for our community to come together. And it's such a great community with business owners and volunteers and our leaders. I'm so excited for today. And Sarah, what are you most excited about for today?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. So I'm really excited today just to see people actually on the sides of the streets enjoying the warmer weather, I should say, and just enjoying some family time, some community time. But I'm most especially excited to see and talk to Dr. and Mrs. Barnes, who are this year's Grand Marshals. Take a look at the video that we put together for them.
We're here to love our neighbors, to care for everybody, and that's where we feel we get most of our gratification, is seeing other people succeed and do well.
This quilt hanging in the Barnes' home says a lot about the importance of family in their lives. But there are countless other stories of the importance they place on service to the community.
Dr. and Mrs. Barnes are a wonderful couple. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They strive to do good by other people. They are just about as visible as you can be as a church member. If there's a team, a board to sit on, they're actively participating. If there is a special event, they're there. If it's a Sunday morning for worship, you can always find them in the narthex greeting people as they enter into the sanctuary.
I love the respect they have for each other, so they're just the cutest couple to see around. Barbara has been on the board. She has been one of the main people as far as our family education piece goes, which I think is very important. One of our very successful fundraising activities was Trails to Rails, and it was a bike riding fundraiser that we had on one of the paths out here, and so she was they're big bike riders, so they were, they helped spearhead that fundraiser that we had.
You know, when I first got to Rochester, they're some of the first people that introduced themselves to me. We're so blessed and we appreciate their support so much with public education and are thankful for their contribution throughout our community, especially as we develop lifelong learners.
The Barneses are amazing people. They have been serving this community for 50 years, and because we are a service organization, it was inevitable that I would meet the Barneses. Both of the Barneses are committed to the children in our community, especially teens, and they have been wonderful advocates.
The work they do for young people spans involvement across the Rochester area, but it started right in their own home.
I had gotten my degree in education, which I only used for a few months because then our baby was on the way. And I said, oops, that changed those plans. So I stayed at home, but I could use my education degree while at home. While he was setting up the practice and very occupied and very busy with that with our children, I said, well, we need to have some other children too. And we had plenty of space here at our house. It's got a lot of bedrooms, and we could have some other children come in. So we had made an application to the social services to become foster parents. So we had about, and we always say about 30 children that came through our home in 20 years.
It was Dr. Bradley and Barbara's deep connection to their church that led their service to children beyond their home.
The First Congregational Church, that so many people call the Congregational Church, and it is not congressional, it is congregational. But we have been very active in that in a lot of different ways. As our children grew up, we grew up with them and did a lot of things with other children. We became involved with the youth group. We took the youth group on many, I think we took them out on 10 trips.
Yeah, we sponsored them for 10 years and went on a service trip,
a work trip type of thing. Yeah, the upper room, that started with our son Doug, and who lives here in Rochester. And so he was the one who made it. And when he talked to us, we said, well, we can help you to get some parents to come in and help too. And that's it's been going on now for 12 years, in which it's become a gathering place for any of the kids that don't have a place to go on a Saturday night.
Despite all the great work the Barneses do, they still embody the humility of people truly called to serve.
We're very honored to be selected, but I just say we've just done the things that we felt called to do and have enjoyed it. And so I thought they had to be important people to be the Grand Marshal, but they chose us.
Dr. and Mrs. Barnes, to the church and to the community, you are important, and you deserve this.
You deserve this.
You deserve this.
You really deserve this honor.
The Chamber Foundation is also proud to introduce the 2018 Junior Grand Marshals.
So I'm Julia Payne. I'm a senior at Rochester High School.
And I'm Kevin Leonard, and I'm a junior at Stoney Creek High School.
Next year I'm planning on going to Central Michigan. I'm hoping to go into their leadership program, which will give me the opportunity to meet people and volunteer and do a lot of things with leadership. Something that I've been passionate about throughout my life is student council. And so the leadership program will give me the opportunity to keep pursuing like student council and meet new people and things like that, and that's what I want to do in my college experience. I'm planning on going into business, doing a whole bunch of other clubs in college, not really sure what I'm planning on doing after, but that's what I have in store for right now.
And I think in the future I do want to go into business and possibly sports marketing. So I'm looking into a lot of schools. I want to stay in Michigan, and because I like the surrounding area so much. And probably kind of like follow the same path Julia is. I want to like use my leadership qualities to get better in business so I can adapt to what I really want to be when I grow up.
When I found out that I got this opportunity, I was like, I'm going to use this opportunity and do awesome things with it. We had our Pinnacle Awards not too long ago, and from that I've met so many like business people in Rochester, so that's helped me so much, especially wanting to go into business. Like this opportunity for us, I think is going to open our doors to meet lots of people within our community, but not just our community, so many other people. And off of that, like the youth program that we went through, I learned so much through that program just about our community that I had no idea about. So it was a really awesome experience that we get to be a part of.
I feel very honored to get the opportunity to represent my school and my community. I was, like Julia touched on, like we got to meet so many cool people and everything, and we're already starting to experience so many cool things, and like getting to be in the parade that I've like watched since I was so young is such a cool thing that I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Congratulations to Dr. and Mrs. Barnes and to Julia and Kevin, the 2018 Rochester Area Hometown Christmas Parade Grand Marshals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade has come down the route, and we have our honor guard starting the parade out in strong form today. We also wanted to check in with Kelly on the streets. We know that she's out there taking in the sights and sounds out there. Kelly, what's the street looking like right now?
Hello, happy parade day, happy Sunday. I have to tell you, the atmosphere down here, it is lively, it's festive, everyone's in the holiday spirit, and as you can tell, we've got the honor guard coming and everyone started clapping. It was a lovely moment. Now, I do have someone familiar to Chris. Chris, this is the Druin family. I think you know them. All right, who is excited to see Santa?
I am.
You are? What did you ask for Santa for Christmas?
I asked for Oakland University stuff.
Ooh.
I asked for a Nintendo Switch and a drone.
Oh, that's a hot ticket. That's a really hot ticket. Now, you have been here for hours, set up with blankets. Why do you come to the parade every year, besides our friend Chris?
It's just a sense of community and a great way to start out the holiday season.
Yeah, it's 67 years. 67 years. You guys enjoy the parade. They've been asking me and waiting for the parade. So enjoy it. Thank you so much. David, Chris, Sarah, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kelly. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Kelly.
It does look like the parade started. One of the first floats that come down, or the first group that's come down. We've seen the honor guard, seen the police chief, and now we have the Veterans of Foreign Wars, which is a great, opportunity to thank those folks that have served this country. They bring all their military vehicles. They're part of the military vehicle restoration group, and they bring together the American spirit. And it's really great to have them in our parade every year.
Well, and it's a great testament to how grateful we are for our veterans as well. So it's a great opportunity for everybody to acknowledge the efforts that we put in, or that they put in, and how grateful we are for it. And since we're grateful, we might as well take an opportunity to thank the Shelton Buick GMC studio, which we are presenting live from, inside Brookview Realty. So we wanted to take an opportunity to acknowledge them and all of their great efforts to help make sure that we could have the space needed to make sure this great parade went off without a hitch.
This is usually a big group. They are bringing out a lot of military vehicles. A lot of folks come out and walk. It's a beautiful day. I think we're 50 degrees and partly cloudy. Could not be a better day for a parade. So as we enjoy the folks, the next logical group to come down our parade is the Boy Scouts with their giant American flag. And here they are, pulling that. Unbelievable. But it's another great day. It's another great turnout. And these guys are always here at our parade every year. Boy Scouts of America, thank you, gentlemen, young men, for all you do.
Most of them don't even have jackets on.
No,
we
I
were very
noticed that.
blessed to have a very nice day. Well, warmer temperature day, I should say.
There you go. I saw the sun earlier. Let's hope that comes back. Usually behind the flag we start to see the dignitaries. Our local politicians, and here's our first one, Marty Nolenberg, State Senator. Marty, let's see if we can get a shot of Marty. I know he's around here somewhere.
We have Representative Mike Bishop coming down with his wife and son.
That's Mike Weber. Isn't that Mike Weber and Julia?
Mike Weber.
That looks like Marty. I guess Mike got in front of Marty.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah. They're all a great group. That's it. Hello, Marty.
Big thank you to all of our drivers as well today. They get to be warm and listen to music while they wave down the parade route.
Yeah, this is definitely a year for walking down the parade route. A light jacket is all that's required. And there's Adam Kokendorfer and his wife. I think he has two little ones now. It's always good to see him. Oakland County Commissioner Adam Kokendorfer.
And we passed the Honorable Judge Julie Nicholson, Nancy Karniak, and Lisa Ezadorian on the parade route. And with that, let's throw it to Kelly. Kelly, what does the parade route look like?
What's going on out there, Kelly?
Hello, I'm here with Chad and Cameron, and this is your first ever parade.
This is our first parade.
Now, what made you decide to come down here today?
Our neighbors Tony and Jody LaPuma invited us. Their daughter's in the parade, so they said, "Come on down."
No, her son.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't know. We're not sure. We were invited to come down.
Cameron knows better than you do, I guess. Cameron, what are you most excited to see today?
Their son's float.
Yeah, the float?
Yeah.
And what about Santa?
Yeah.
Santa's always fun, right? And we've got a lot of marching bands. We've got a lot of horses that are going to be going through the parade. I mean, what's your favorite part about coming down to parade season?
I don't know. We'll find out. It's the first one. So
That's right. I feel like this is an honor to be talking to you. Well, welcome. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kelly. It looks like our mayor of Rochester Hills is making an appearance.
As well as our mayor of Rochester, Rob Ray, has made an appearance as well. So looks like they came in full effect today.
Well, I understand that Brian was just at the inauguration for the new president of Mexico yesterday, so he went through great efforts to return to this country to participate in our very own hometown Christmas parade. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Mayor Barnett and the family.
He brought his entourage.
He always walks with a group. It's good to see them all. I bet you we have record turnout this year just because of how nice and warm it is. Here they come, the Mounted Division.
So did you know that they are actually the oldest horse patrol in the country?
No, I did not.
Yes, so actually they were established in 1948. They're used in events like this, give them more of a presence, but they actually have been around longer than any other mounted unit in the United States. I thought that was an interesting fact.
That's part of Oakland County's Sheriff's Mounted Division?
Yes.
It sure is. There he is. This is Mike Bouchard, Oakland County Sheriff. Always good to see him. He usually rides in a vehicle, but I think this is the first I've seen him walk. He usually comes down with a whole entourage. Boats.
Well, maybe he's starting
trucks.
a new walking initiative.
Well, I mean, it's really nice out today. I think I'd be walking myself.
I think it's in the 50s. Last time I checked,
Yep.
weather was in the 50s.
That's it. Sheriff Mike Bouchard. Welcome, Sheriff. Thank you for all you do.
Chris, what's going on social media?
Well, we got a lot of people chiming in. A lot of people are really happy to be here. A lot of people bragging about how many times they've been to the parade in a row. And we've actually got a young man here that we wanted to recognize. Anthony Barkowitz. He's turning 11 years old today. The parade is on his birthday, and this is the 10th year in a row that Anthony has made it to the parade. So, Anthony,
Happy
on
birthday.
behalf of all of us, we wanted to wish you a very happy 11th birthday, and thank you for joining us today at the parade.
There's a high pursuit vehicle for you.
David, does that look familiar to you?
That does look familiar. I look at that every year and think, that's a great car. Oh, here they come. Here's the Oakland County Sheriff's Marine Unit. It's the largest of its kind in the state of Michigan and is prepared to respond to any of the Oakland County's 450-plus lakes. The unit maintains a 12-member, highly trained scuba dive and rescue team, equipped and ready to drive in virtually any condition.
I know I joke about this every year, but I would really love to be able to actually put that boat in the water. Seems like we're underutilizing it in the parade.
Tis
Just
the
saying.
season. That should be in storage by now. And what's this?
This is the Sheriff's PAL, the Police Athletic League for the Oakland County Sheriff's Department, David.
I understand they're the festive marching kids and all part of the Sheriff's Police Athletic League. They were formed in 2015, and they enjoy participating in a number of different recreational and sporting activities. Welcome.
Yep, Heather Donis, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, was wondering where the Sheriff's PAL kids were on the YouTube page, so I guess I kind of knew that one was coming, Dave.
Well, ask and you shall receive.
Here's our Venture Vision mobile LED truck.
So they actually are sporting 2 screens on their trucks of over 13 feet of LED color. So the goal is that it's supposed to grab attention, help with advertising, all of that good stuff.
Well, our parade could not be possible without all the generous support. That's the Grand Marshals. But Rochester would like to thank the Genesis Credit Union for being the presenting sponsor of the 2018 Rochester Area Hometown Christmas Parade. They were also the sponsor at the Sleigh Bell Celebration, where we celebrated the Grand Marshals.
So speaking of the Grand Marshals, I really wanted to take the opportunity again to talk about Dr. and Mrs. Barnes. Dr. Barnes was one of the first pediatricians to open up office in Rochester, eventually moving to Kids First Pediatrics. He also was on the committee that helped create the Alternative Center for Education, as well as he was a founding board member of the Rochester Auburn Hills Community Coalition. Mrs. Barnes, as notable, recently retired from Oakland Social Services, as well as having a presence on the Rochester Area Youth Assistance, PTA, and Rochester Community School Boards over the years. Now, the interesting part for them is as they raised 3 beautiful children in Rochester, they became heavily involved in the First Congregational Church and fostered over 30 children while raising their own. Most notably, they have 8 grandchildren, and just found out they are going to be great-grandparents to their first great-grandchild. And they also are very active people. So they collectively bike 27,000 miles and can often be seen on the Paint Creek Trail. As mentioned in the video, Dr. Barnes mentioned when he was told they were going to be this year's Grand Marshals that he thought it was for famous people. So well-deserved and an honor to have you here at the parade.
You also quickly saw the junior Grand Marshals, Julia Payne and Kevin Leonard. Julia hopes to attend Central Michigan, and she's at Rochester High School, and Kevin's at Stoney Creek High School. That looks like Oakland University. Is that
Oakland University, 61 years in our community. I'm sure we'll see the Grizz coming down the parade route at some point.
That's Vitality Dance Team. Looks like they've got a lot of energy this afternoon.
So they were established in 2011 with pom, hip hop, jazz, contemporary, and lyrical, usually competing in 2 to 3 competitions a year.
Big shout out to Chief Financial. Chief Financial, thank you, Chief Financial, for being a reindeer sponsor in the 2018 Rochester area Hometown Christmas Parade. Here comes our first band.
So we have the Highlander Marching Band.
You want to sit back and just give it a listen?
Fun fact before we do, though, they played at the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C. They sang at the Statue of Liberty and the USS Intrepid aircraft carrier in New York City, as well as Walt Disney World. Take a listen.
Here come the Vets Returning Home. It looks like the Vets Returning Home is a nonprofit and a non-governmental organization dedicated to helping our returning vets transition to stable lives.
And right behind them, we have our Cadet Girl Scouts from West Middle School. Looks like they're dressed like elves. Adorable. Cute little striped tights.
That Vets Returning Home is bringing an antique Ford tractor, pulling a float with a frame sign, and the march is celebrating for upcoming holidays. Thank you, Vets, and thank you for all you do.
Looks like we've got Positive Steps, Rehabilitation, and Sports Medicine coming down the parade route. So their goal is moving forward, relieving pain, and enhancing lives. It's been an opportunity for them to offer therapeutic options for their clients and patients. And aren't they just cute?
They sure are. Oh, there they are. Thought we missed you guys.
We've got the Golf and Learning Center here.
The Oakland University Golf and Learning Center is located on the beautifully wooded campus of Oakland University, and it's the home to 2 championship courses. Is that the Rochester Hills Museum?
It is.
It looks like the Rochester Hills was to enhance the understanding of the past through interpreting, preserving, and collecting the history of greater Rochester area for present and future generations. The Taylor Van Heusen women were pioneers in many ways, including world travel. This float celebrates their travels around the world from 100 years ago.
Followed by the Bravo Dance Center, who also was our second place marcher winners. So congratulations, ladies. So the whole goal is to individually nurture to help them achieve their personal goals. They practice year-round and always love having them here.
That looks like the Rochester's Robotics group. The Rochester Robotics high school teams from Rochester, Rochester Adams, and Stoney Creek are part of over 3,000 FIRST robotics competition teams worldwide. They look enthusiastic. And here comes Lutheran High School Northwest Dance and Cheer Team. The Northwest Cheer and Dance Team, representing Lutheran High Northwest, located in Rochester Hills. Northwest is a college preparatory high school with a Christ-centered foundation. With around 300 students, every student has the opportunity to share and explore their talents and interests. Welcome. They're also the First Place Marchers Award winner.
Kelly, what's going on in the streets?
It just gets better and better. We had a little bit of rain. Now it's sun, some blue skies. And here I have Olivia and Kaden. Okay, I know that we haven't had a ton of time in the parade, but what has been your favorite thing so far?
Probably the Challenger cop car.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? What about you, Olivia?
I liked the horses, the band, and the pets.
The band is pretty cool. I'm thinking about grabbing some cymbals and getting in there. You want to join me?
Sure.
We're going to go march, all right? Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Kelly. They're so cute, and I think that David probably would I don't know, have a little challenge with that Challenger.
Challenger cop car, good guess. Oh, there's Brooklands. Is that the Brooklands Elementary Girl Scout troop? Oh, it sure is.
So we have several troops who are participating, and we are so happy to have all of them here who have combined their efforts to show big support here at the parade.
It's like a nice little group for a walk.
Yep, so a blend of 4th and 5th graders.
They're singing.
They've got a future on Broadway.
They're in the Christmas spirit. This is the Classic Boosters Club from the Gymnastics Training Center in Rochester. The Classic Boosters Club of the Gymnastics Training Center in Rochester has spent dozens of years serving the Rochester community. The CBC is proud of the athletes from the Gymnastics Training Center and celebrate their amazing accomplishments, including the numerous college scholarships GTC athletes have received. Congratulations. They're all dressed in their little tutus.
We also wanted to take a mention. There's going to be a banner coming down the parade route with the Community Foundation of Greater Rochester on it. And we wanted to congratulate them on their 35th anniversary and also take a moment to talk about our Chamber Foundation sponsors. So we've got Ascension Providence Rochester Hospital, and we've got Oakland University. So thank you very much for your sponsorship and continued support of the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce as well as the foundation.
Rochester Regional Foundation. Could not be possible without your generous contributions. Thank you.
So looks behind them, we hear them.
It's the Avondale High School Yellowjacket Marching Band.
And we have the Rochester Rotary coming down the parade route here, who was also our 3rd place high school float recipient. Congratulations. With the Rotary, we have the Rochester Area Neighborhood House, both generously giving their time and their funds to help our community to continue to thrive.
Here's the Rochester Fire Department Clowns. The Rochester Fire Department Clowns have been a part of the hometown Christmas parade since it started. Responding to emergencies is taken very seriously by the firefighters, and the parade gives them a chance to have a little fun while interacting with area residents. Thank you for all you do. They're driving a 1942 Mack fire engine that has been maintained by the Rochester Fire Association. In addition, there's a ladder truck in the parade, which is a 105 feet platform truck. So they brought a lot of equipment with them today. The Rochester Hills Fire Department, Rochester Fire Department. They're usually loud and lively. That's the loud.
And very colorful this year, I might add.
Yeah, they're always a welcome addition to the parade. Oh my goodness. Getting the crowd involved. There's that ladder truck with the Dalmatian. Is that a real dog?
Small horse.
They have it all decorated for Christmas. What a sight.
So it looks like we have leader dogs for the blind.
The Leader Dogs was founded in 1939 by 3 Lions Club members. Leader Dogs for the Blind is proudly providing over 16,000 clients with independent travel skills. Their mission is to empower people who are blind or visually impaired with lifelong skills for safe and independent daily travel. All services are provided by individual foundations, community service clubs such as Lions Clubs, corporate donations from around the world. Thank you for all you do, Leader Dogs for the Blind, right here in our community.
Merry Christmas.
So now it seems like an appropriate time to see what's going on the street there, Kelly. Who do you have for us now?
Hello. Well, you know what? The best part about parades is seeing the people on the side of the street. And they rush to the street to videotape their kids because these 2 lovely ladies had children in the Avondale marching band. What was it like seeing them out there?
Oh, it's always awesome. It's the best part. So we try not to embarrass them too much, but, you know, that comes part and parcel. Being a parent, you know, the whistling and the cheering. But it's, you know, it's the best part about the whole parade.
Yeah, and, you know, there has to be a lot of rehearsal that goes into this for the bands. You know, what have they had to do to prepare?
Every night after school, 9 o'clock at night.
What is that like for a parent?
My son drives, so I'm okay. Not the freshmen, though. They'll have to figure something out.
Yes. Well, that's so great, and congratulations. We saw them run out. They had their phones out. It was really nice to see, and thank you so much for coming to the parade. You know, you guys, I still am going to try and get in on a marching band. I really want to be a part of a drum line. So if you have any leads for me, let me know, because I'm going to jump right out in there. Or the dance team, you know, one of those.
Kelly, we love that. We'll make sure we back you up.
Yeah, thank you. I would appreciate that.
Good luck with that, Kelly.
So it looks like we missed the Rochester Lions Club. They passed us by as we were chatting with the lovely folks out on the parade route. So wanted to take a minute to mention the Rochester Lions Club, who are also our second place adult float recipients. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we have the Michigan Humane Society. So they have a sleigh full of adoptables looking for perfect homes during this holiday season. So if you are looking for and you have a generous spirit, now would be a perfect time to adopt one of these beautiful dogs to have during the holiday season to give them a warm place to call their own.
I guess it says there's a sleigh full of adoptables looking for the perfect home for the holidays.
It's funny that Kelly's so fired up for the bands. I'd say 9 out of every 10 comments we're getting on social media right now is, have we missed the Lawrence Tech Band yet? When's the Stoney Creek Band coming? So I think everybody loves the parade, but everybody really loves the bands. So yes, I just want to say that the Lawrence Tech Band is next as far as the marching bands go. And then we still have the Stoney Creek High School Band coming. We have the Memphis Marching Yellowjackets, and we still have Rochester Hills High School Marching Band coming today.
And a special thank you to our sponsors. We've got Bellbrook Mercy, we've got Chief Financial Credit Union, to the Tim Crawford Insurance Agency, Pixley Funeral Home, Par Pharmaceutical, Fox Chevy, and Matina Kenton Gibbons. Kelly, what's going back on in the street?
Hello. Okay. You know what I want to do is tailgate with these people. Eric, you have got a tailgate going on, and it smells delicious. What do you got cooking over there?
We've got some brisket, a little chicken breast, hot dogs, coney dogs, bratwurst, whatever keeps the kids happy.
Now, is this your first time tailgating at the parade?
Yep, this is our first time, so there's a lot of room for improvement, but maybe next year will be a little bit better.
And who are you with?
Wims Insurance, that's where we work, and then my name's Eric.
Nice to meet you guys. Well, I'm going to be heading over to their tailgate to get some food. Back to you guys in the studio. I'll bring you something.
Thanks, Kelly.
Looks like we have the Long Meadow Elementary Girl Scout Marchers coming down the parade route. Looks like they are snow women. Pretty cute and innovative, don't you think?
Sure are. Oh, look at that little cutie. It's like they're all bundled up. It's not that cold out. Oh, here comes the Older Persons Commission, the OPC. The float is Be Happy at the OPC, because they believe age is only a number, and by keeping in mind the body active, you will have a more productive and healthy life. The OPC provides something for everyone, 50 plus, with a wide variety of personal enrichment, fitness, aquatic, social, and travel offering. You see anybody we recognize on that float?
I'm waiting for it.
Renee Courtright is over there running as the executive director.
Usually she's up there busting a move like everybody else.
Yep. Singing and dancing the whole way down. Oh, I'm sure she's there. A lot of energy up there.
Next up, we have the Michigan Ballet Theater, Rochester School of Dance Marchers. So they are Nutcracker themed this year, very appropriate. They actually do a fully staged production at Lake Orion's Performing Arts Center, and it will be this, it recently just happened, but stay tuned for that in upcoming years. December 15th and 16th.
Looks like they're all dressed up, ready to perform. This is 2nd Street Studio of Dance. 2nd Street Studio of Dance Prom Squad is a non-competitive performance group that performs community events, athletic events, and festivals. The squad members range in age from 6 to 10. Welcome, 2nd Street Studio of Dance.
We have plenty of opportunities that we can help field Kelly into. I'm getting some great ideas to help Kelly get more involved in the parade in different aspects. Remember, she mentioned earlier in the parade she wanted a little bit more of an in.
A little dancing, a little singing.
Pom-poms. Every girl wants some pom-poms.
Could that be a Sunburst beauty pageant? Doesn't look like it. There's white tutus. That's the Sunburst beauty pageant?
And also our winner, we wanted to give her a shout out. Savannah was also the Little Miss Sunburst state winner. So shout out to Savannah.
Here's the OPEIU Local 40, the Office of Professional Employers International Union Local 40, serving nurses and radiology technicians at Ascension, Rochester, and McLaren-Macomb hospitals. They work to advance the profession of nursing and healthcare workers while serving the surrounding community. Welcome, OPEIU Local 40. That's probably the Sunburst.
Miss Savannah. Next up, we have TDR specialists in orthodontics who are marching down the parade route in their sharp red vests. They have been in business for 30 years with the goal of straightening teeth.
Welcome to TDS Breakfast.
Merry Christmas!
We have the Motor City Irish Dance Academy and Company coming down the parade route.
This is one of my favorites. The Motor City Irish Dance is a passion-focused Irish step dance academy and performance company. It is Michigan's largest performance-focused Irish dance company. They are also Rochester's oldest established Irish dance company, now training out of the Rochester Irish Connection. They train specifically to entertain with incredible Irish dance routines using traditional and modern styles. Irish dance while traveling, they have a lot of fun. And they look good doing it.
Speaking of looking good, here would be a perfect opportunity to talk about our beautiful set that we have here. So Transforming Spaces, Jeannie came in and did an absolutely stunning job, and we're so grateful to her and everything that she helped provide for us. And you want to know what else is really pretty?
Uh-oh, what's pretty? Besides
the jewelry that I got to wear today.
Oh, here we go.
So Hags of Rochester was so gracious to let me borrow their beautiful jewelry for the parade, and wanted me to encourage anybody looking for a holiday gift that everything that I'm currently wearing today is actually up for sale. So, Mr. Walker, Mr. Druin, I have a beautiful emerald ring that I'm sure both of your wives would love.
I'm sure. Paul Hag would love that.
Right now.
So thank you so much for helping make sure that we look beautiful.
And we have the University Hills Brownie Troop, 75705, who is our third place Youth Float Award winner. And I can see why. Great job.
They participate every year in the OPC food baskets, collecting canned goods, helping animals get blankets that they need as well. So
it's like a giant Girl Scout cookie.
Is that a Samoa?
It does look like
Is that a Samoa, Chris?
Gotta be a Samoa, right?
It's gotta be a Samoa. I wonder if it tastes as good as it looks.
Oh, here they are. The Deborah's Stage Door Center for the Performing Arts. Their mission is to introduce dance, music, and acting to students of all ages and instill in them a passion for the arts. Please welcome our hometown group from Rochester Hills, the Deborah Stage Door Dancers. Sure they don't mind performing on a day like today. Another group with a lot of energy.
Kelly would fit in perfectly.
Yeah, she's looking for a way to ride down the parade, walk down the parade, march down the parade. There we go.
Here we have Authors in April. So they are bringing that liveliness down the parade route here. So the goal has been 36 years of bringing children together. This year's 2019 authors will be Josh Funk, Aaron Sodenberg, Kirby Larson, and Alan Gratz. So thank you so much for helping our students stay literate. And they're also our second place Youth Float recipient. So congratulations to you.
Congratulations. They should be followed by Matina Kent and Gibbons PC, who is a reindeer sponsor, providing their charitable contributions to the parade. The Rochester Regional Chamber Foundation would like to thank Matina Kent and Gibbons for their continued support of the Rochester area hometown Christmas parade and for being a valued partner of the Chamber.
So,
thank you, Matina Kent and Gibbons.
So other than looking around and seeing some banners and some cookies, I think we see Kelly on the parade route here. Kelly, can we find you on the parade route?
I'm here, and I think we mentioned earlier that this parade has been in existence for 67 years. Now, I have Dan and Kathy here. You guys have been to a fair amount of parades, haven't you? Yes. How many?
At least 25 to 30.
Wow. And what keeps you coming back every year?
Just the parade, just being able to watch the parade, that's all.
Yeah, and the people, and yeah, it's a good community event.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys, listen to this beautiful band. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks so much, Kelly. So, it looks like we have the Lawrence Tech drill team. They are upon us.
Right behind them is the Blue Devil Marching Band, also from Lawrence Tech University.
So the Lawrence Tech dance team was founded in 2006. led by Director Anthony Case and Assistant Director Brian Rowland. They attend all the football and hockey games as well as commencement and convocation.
It's always great to see the bands. Here comes the North Oakland Family YMCA Adventure Guides.
So they help to foster lifelong parent-child relationships, followed by the Rhythm Pointe Dance Academy.
Rhythm Pointe looks like a second place drill team award winner. The Rhythm Pointe Dance Academy has been wowing audiences for 15 years now. Their motto is feel the rhythm, get the point at Rhythm Pointe Dance Academy.
Looks like we've got the Ruther and West Middle School competitive cheer teams, respectively in their red and blue. Good teamwork there.
There are two different schools there, and they're working together.
Did you notice the two different colors, David?
I did notice the two different colors. Very cooperative.
We also missed on the parade route Go Team Therapy Dogs. Sit means sit dog training. Looks like we have Holy Family Regional School, who are our first place youth float recipients. Their goal is to send gifts of peace, faith, and love out into the world. David, if they had asked you to drive that truck, would you have driven it?
I don't know that I have a license to drive that truck, but I'd give it a go.
You'd give it a go?
I'd give it a go.
Let's clear the roads first.
Downhill, you could coast.
Downhill.
That is quite an elaborate float. That's why they won first place youth float.
David, you're a quick one today.
That makes sense to me.
It actually really looks like they have a fire going on in that log cabin.
Very impressive. Good job. They also won the Grand Marshal Award. Did you see that?
Well deserved.
Rightfully so. I can see why.
Behind them, we have Oakland Christian School Marchers as well as Shannon's Irish Dance Academy. So they'll be performing in Port Huron coming up on December 22nd, and they're performing in Irish Nutcracker.
Looks like the Oakland Christian School is celebrating 50 years of serving students in the preschool through 12th grade in our area. There's the Shannon Irish Dance. Home of the 2018 World Irish Dance Association Open Under 9 and Under 16 Championships. Home of an Irish Nutcracker. Cub Scouts Pack 601. They're based in locally here in Rochester Hills and Oakland Township community. They're primarily boys who attend Delta Kelly Elementary, Eagle Creek, and Oak Arbor.
So in addition to the Boy Scouts, Kelly has more people on the street who would love to be part of our parade enthusiasm. So Kelly, who do we have out on the street?
Hello. I mean, can it get any better? We're having a great day today, and I just overheard some of these kids talking about some of their favorite parts of the parade. What has been your favorite part?
My favorite what?
What's your favorite part of the parade so far?
There was a clown riding his bike, and he let me ride his bike.
What? And we missed it? We missed it? Sorry, it's so loud. Now, what was your favorite part of the parade?
The Girl Scouts.
The Girl Scouts. And if you hear that, I mean, this really is all about community. Did you guys have a favorite part?
Yeah. My favorite part was when the cops threw the frisbee at me and I caught it.
Yeah, we're having some special moments. What about you?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. I think my favorite part has definitely been the dancers and the marching band. But I love that we're looking out onto the parade route and seeing people that we know, seeing people in our community. I don't think there's really anything better than that. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kelly. They're awfully cute.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Absolutely. Hey, guys, I just want to chime in and mention Sean Coughlin watching from the Dominican Republic today. So, Sean, it's probably a little bit warmer where you are than we are, but he says he remembers being in the parade when he was back here, was part of the Knights of Columbus and the Rochester Adams High School Marching Band. So, Sean, glad you could tune in and join us today.
And that was the United Shore Professional Baseball League. The United Shore Professional Baseball League is our very own downtown Rochester-based professional baseball league.
And if you didn't hear them, the Rochester Hills Fire Department graced us with their presence as well.
They're the ones that play over in Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica. The United Shore Professional Baseball League completed its third season just this past summer.
Wow, that fast?
Yeah, with 4 teams playing 75 games at the ballpark. It's a great family night out over at Jimmy John's. The ballpark, that is. I'm sure that's one of the mascots for the 4 teams. Well, and here comes our sponsors. Great opportunity to thank the sponsors. This is the Rochester Regional Chamber Foundation. We'd like to thank Fox Automotive for supplying cars for their dignitaries, being a reindeer sponsor for the parade, and being one of the valued partners of the Chamber.
Tim Crawford Agency. We always love talking about Tim Crawford and his contribution. He is actually in charge of the parade this year, so we love what he does for our businesses. His goal is to integrate financial strategies and investment services, and also be a reindeer sponsor as well.
And here comes the Stoney Creek Cougar Marching Band from Stoney Creek High School. Hopefully they'll perform a little ditty for us.
Program. So the goal is to create elite men of character. The 2018 was the first season under the Armor Up culture. The goal is to help develop student athletes on and off the field with the goal of, again, armoring up. And they are also our second place high school float recipients. We have the Stoney Creek Junior Cougars. So they are the 3-time grand champions after the 3rd time competing in the mega cheer competition this past October. Overall 9 trophies.
Wow. They focus on providing 7 to 11-year-old girls and boys a safe and fun, competitive environment to learn the basics of cheer and football.
Can you high kick like that, David?
No, I cannot high kick.
We'll
like
start
that.
practicing for next year, okay? Maybe instead of commentating, they'll have you high kick.
I'm going to pull a hamstring. Stoney Creek Junior Cougars cheer and football. I guess as far as Christmas parades go, this is a win. I mean, if you're out there performing, walking down the parade route, and it's this mild.
Oh, hey, Dawn, we miss you.
Shout out to Dawn. Hello, Dawn.
You have to remember, these kids are so excited to do it, they'll forget that it, could possibly be 20 degrees outside. So it's a win that they don't have to think about that.
I don't think about all the jumping and kicking. They probably warm themselves up. All right, Stoney Creek Junior Cougars. That looks like a youth cheer team. lot of energy. Oh, here he is, the Pedal Boat Pub. The Pedal Boat Pub is the first bicycle boat bar in Oakland County. Perfect for any celebration. They want you to join them on this 25-foot pedal-powered party boat with room up for 16 passengers. The Pedal Boat Pub. I think that runs around like very interesting. Ooh.
They also probably would beg for a warmer day in order to partake in that.
Hard dog. Yeah, they're having fun. Pedal Boat Pub.
Looks like we have Lindsay's Cheer and Dance Center drill team who received first place this year. Big props to them. Look at how coordinated they all look.
Very
so
nice.
the goal is to help students grow and develop to their best abilities. It's more than just a studio. It's a family. They currently offer recreational cheer and dance competitively. They often offer special needs classes, tumbling classes, and so much more. They say doors are always open in case David wants to start taking updates.
Quite the outfit.
Kelly, are they as cute in person as they are in the studio?
Oh, absolutely. We are actually down here on the streets, and I'm sitting here with Mrs. Dunham, and I say Mrs. Dunham because she was my third grade teacher.
Oh, my.
And what float were you on today?
I was on the Rochester Hills Museum at Van Hoosen Farm float.
Yeah, what was it like being in this parade?
It's wonderful. It's our hometown. I've been coming since my daughter and my son were little. My daughter was 2.5 years old when I first came to this parade.
Yeah.
And when I saw this parade, I knew this was the community. And I wanted to be part of the parade and everything else about this community.
Well, we loved seeing you up there on that float, and now you get to enjoy it with us.
I do.
We're going to hang out. We're going to talk third grade, all right? Back to you guys in the studio.
She sounds like such a sweet soul, and it looks like we got a little kick line going here, David.
Sure does.
Looks like we have the City of Rochester DPD coming down the parade route. And the Move Over Michigan movement. So when sirens come down the road, they're asking you to get out of the way to avoid any further accidents or danger.
Oh, that's good, guys.
And it looks like we have the JCs and the Rochester School of Music, which also was our third place business float recipient this year, celebrating 30 years of coaching students of all ages and levels. Pianos, guitars, ukuleles, bass, vocals. I think we've covered it all.
Rochester School of Music. Oh, here's Pixley Funeral Home. I'd like to give a shout out. The Rochester Regional Chamber Foundation would like to thank Pixley Funeral Home for their continued support of the Rochester area Hometown Christmas Parade. Thank you, Pixley, for all you do.
Ashley Marie Worm wants to see you high kicking out there.
Ooh, Ashley, I second that. Ashley's thinking like I am.
Good luck, Ashley.
We'll start a campaign for next year.
Here comes the Memphis Marching Yellowjackets from Memphis High School.
Directed by Mr. Joshua Eash and led this year by drum majors Grace Cook, Madison Addington, and Dominic Pink. Kelly, are those pink sweatshirts out there, are those up for grabs?
Do you want me to grab you one? I can do that.
I mean, don't scare the children, but I'd wear one.
I was actually just high-fiving them, and I got mobbed by all of them, and it was very fun. They were very excited to give high fives. I'm here right now with the Kokenhauer family, and how long have you guys been coming down to the parade?
A couple years now.
What's your favorite part?
Oh, all of it, yeah.
And are the kids excited to see Santa?
Oh, yes, they love it.
Are you excited? You just keep on waving. Look at Dad's helping him. Dad's helping him wave. We'll enjoy the rest of the parade. You guys, let me go grab a sweatshirt. I want to hop on this amazing goldfish float right now. Look at this float.
They're going to some tropical island, I guarantee it.
That sounds good to me.
Pools, they always are 90 degrees. So wherever they are is where I want to be. Kelly, you are welcome to join.
Thank you guys so much.
Here comes the Oakland Township Fire Department. It's the township fire truck decorated for the season. Good job, guys. It's not easy to decorate a truck.
Festive, tasteful. Next we have the Rochester Holistic Arts, who won the first place adult float this year. Happy to have them on the parade route. Their focus is on wellness, education, transformation, which also includes massage therapy, energy work, detox, and HDD classes.
It looks like the Harmony Collective has made an appearance.
Their motto is, life isn't about what you get, but what you give, and to give the gift of spiritual knowledge is the highest offering.
It says their little float is a homage to a majestic parade held in India every year for centuries. A lasting joy of a simple life.
Next we have the Harmony Collective, which is our drill and dance team. They've had classes offered for 16 years. They've enjoyed performing at the Detroit Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade in the past. They've also had the opportunity to perform at the Detroit Pistons games. That'd be fun.
They look all spruced up there in their pink and black and white. Extreme dance. This should be Oakdale Academy. The mission of Oakdale Academy is to instill character, truth, and wisdom in our students in order to prepare them for a life of service to God, family, community, and country through classical Christian education. Welcome, Oakdale Academy, and also congratulations on your first place high school float.
Was that a lion or was that a dog? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think lions are allowed to be in the parade.
Ooh, maybe for next year.
Oh, this is a very nice float. Good job, guys.
Next we have TAGM Model Search Competition. On our vehicle, we've got Alexis and Angela, who competed against girls from 4 other stages and brought back the title of Midwest Model Search winner in Michigan. Congratulations, ladies. Well deserved.
That's a great way to go down the parade. Just stand in the back of the pickup truck waving. This is the PLEA Foundation. Their mission is to provide support with training costs and much needed equipment through donations to the law enforcement professionals, including K-9 officers in need. Their vision is to strive to become a national leader in supporting law enforcement professionals. Thank you for all you do, PLEA Foundation.
Next up, we have the Lake Orion Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Float. Our first place business float recipients.
They've been faithfully serving the community for over 43 years.
David, that's about as long as you've been alive.
Their float represents them busy making sure that Santa makes all his deliveries on time. The Lake Orion Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling elves build, load, and transport toys in their hot rod delivery van with the help of 2 elf power motor. Happy holidays to all from Lake Orion Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. First place business. Congratulations.
Looks like we've got the Rochester High School Falcon Marching Band coming down the parade route. We wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity before we take a listen to thank our reindeer sponsors, Par Pharmaceutical, as well as Bellbrook Senior Living. Both without them, we would not be able to provide you this lovely commentary. Let's take a moment and listen to the Rochester High School Falcon Marching Band. Is that who I think it is?
You know, you're happy to see him and you're a little sad to see him at the same time, but that signifies the end of our parade, and it looks like Santa Claus has got a very special guest this year. It's the Rainbow Connection Wish Child. His name's James. He's 3 years old. He lives in Rochester Hills with his parents, Margaret and Eric. In fact, they were just returning from a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Disney World last week. He was able to visit all 7 local Orlando amusement parks where he was treated like a celebrity. And speaking of celebrities, you know who this guy is, Santa Claus himself. Santa and Mrs. Claus are on the Bordines float, and Bordines is proud to bring Santa down Main Street year after year in the parade, in addition to Santa Claus. We're so happy to have you, the Rainbow Connection, and Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs. Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus,
There you go.
Santa and Mrs. Claus on the parade. Bordines makes the world a little greener, a little brighter by growing and selling high-quality plants.
Kelly, before we wrap up for the day, any parting words or parting people?
You know what? If you're not in the Christmas spirit, you are now. I can't even explain to you the rush of joy. I mean, the people who are sitting down rushed up to the front of the street to take a picture of Santa. All the kids were yelling and waving. I'm not going to lie. I got really excited and I said, Santa, bring me a new car. I don't know if he heard me. I'll have to ask him later. But this is just such a great day. Everyone is enjoying it. Actually, people are still kind of lingering around. That's how much fun this has been. And the sun came out right in time for the parade. So what a wonderful day. And I'm excited to come back next year.
Well, we loved having you this year. So thank you so much for adding so much value to the parade this year.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go get some hot chocolate.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan, Kelly. Well, on behalf of David Walker, Dr. Sarah Whedon, Chris Drew, and Kelly Kasuda, we would really like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning in to the Rochester Regional Hometown Christmas Parade.